easy go.
What's going on, guys? Jurassic Acid here. Thank you for clicking on my video. Hope you guys are having a good day.
You are skilled. Of that there is no doubt.
I have plenty of talents. Of that you can be sure.
Oh, is that so? Well, I look forward to putting them all to the test.
Oh? And what did you have in mind?
Many things. But first, to business. There are beasts that roam this world, but are not fully of it. They've been placed here by the gods as trials, as tests.
Neither god nor mortal has stopped me so far from achieving my destiny.
We will see.
What exactly do you want me to do?
I want you to prove your worth in the eyes of Artemis, and hunt these creatures.
I don't need to prove my worth to anyone. Just tell me what's the reward.
With each pelt you return, I will grant you a boon from Artemis. If you are able to slay all the beasts, well, let's say your relationship with the daughters of Artemis will be forever changed.
Alright, I'll do it. Now, just how many of these animals are there?
Artemis has laid out 8 trials, and you have already started the journey. Hunt down those that remain.
How will I recognize the creatures?
Oh, you'll know. Bring the pelts to me. I'll await your return with my sisters, the daughters of Artemis. I hope you don't make me wait too long to see your face again.
Oh, awesome. They gave us a bow for that. I think this is our first legendary bow we got so far. Yeah, it is. Looks like it does a good bit more damage too. And it looks awesome. I think we're high enough level now to take on this guy. This is back to the main mission where the snake guy was. I didn't think we were high enough level to fight him before. I think we're there now. Oh, I figured out the button to swap weapons. If you're curious, on PC you click T to swap weapons. Same for the torch, you just don't hold it down as long. Oh, sweet, we got a quarter of his health down already. We definitely cheated a little bit by jumping on him while he was sleeping. Ooh, we are almost dead here. Gonna have to run away and heal a little bit. This is the problem with this dude. He has a really high poison ability, so it just chunks your health away fairly quickly. Looks like he lost this. We might be able to do an assassin attack on him. This is a little bit more of a different playstyle than I normally do, but I think this is our strategy for this boss. Just because he hits so hard and has such a high poison ability. Is he gonna let us do it? Oh sweet, it did. There we go, now he's around half health already. Definitely trying to stay as far away from him as possible. I think the game plan is whenever he does his poison ability is just run away and let it run out on its own. So it won't last forever. He gets the same time that we do at least. Not gonna lie, that bird just scared me there. Is he gonna be able to find us here? Oh cool, we lost him again. We might be able to do it again. Well, at least we got our health all the way back up without having to use our adrenaline. We're definitely faster than him now. Yeah, he's completely lost. He has no clue where we are. Is he gonna let us jump on him? Oh, we don't even get the option to do it anymore. Thought we'd at least be able to see it. Think we'll have to run away for a little bit and wait for that poison to go away. It's kind of weird how he seems to be the only one who doesn't have very good tracking on where we go. Where is he going? I wonder if my bird flying around eating all the snakes is causing him to lose where we actually are. This fight isn't too bad as long as we stay on our feet. See how hard he hits? He can easily kill us, but thankfully he's not very smart. And I think we're 2 levels below him currently. Yeah, we are. We're level 15. Alright, we're gonna have to run away. We got real low health and our ability wasn't back yet. I don't know why the bird keeps hanging out in that exact same spot. I can't believe you didn't look through that tent. Is it still not gonna let us assassinate him? I'd have just got lucky the first time we did it. I think we might just have to brute force it this time. Yeah, it's definitely not letting us. Is he gonna be able to see us? We're just on the other side of this tent here. Oh my god, how did he not see us? There's a huge hole in the tent where we're hiding. That bird must be putting in work with all the snakes around here. First time we've seen it this active. Alright, well I think we're just gonna have to finish him here. There we go. That wasn't too bad. I guess now we get to tell Pericles the good news that we killed the snake guy for him.
Looks like your situation's improved since we last met.
The danger has passed for now. But while those monsters are out there, no one is safe.
A group of fishermen tied you up. They were being used by a snake dealer working for enemies of Athens.
What did you do with them?
I gave them what the gods demanded. Justice.
The punishment seems fair. Still, it pains me to see sons and daughters of Athens turning against one another.
They tried to kill you. If I hadn't arrived when I did, they would have succeeded.
Thank you for your help, Misthios. I'll be sure to mention it to Pericles.
That's everything Pericles wanted. Time to return to him and find out what these Athenians know about my mother.
We'll be watching you, Misthios.
Alexios, it's
Phoebe?
you.
Phoebe?
That's weird. I thought she'd be
Promised
over
we'd
on
see each
the
other
original
again,
island
and
still.
Now we have.
I also said stay out of trouble.
Which I have. Okay, almost out of trouble.
How did you even get here, Phoebe?
Well, I did make some drachmi working for Marcos.
So you paid someone to bring you to Athens?
Not exactly.
Phoebe...
I needed a drachmi for when I arrived. I couldn't use it all to leave, and I didn't want to wait any longer. So I sneaked on a ship. Don't worry, nobody saw.
I just can't believe you made it.
I don't remember much of Athens from when I was a baby. But every once in a while, something feels familiar. It's nice.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So, you somehow work here? For Pericles?
No, for Aspasia.
Who is Aspasia? Have we heard about them yet?
How is it you're working for Aspasia?
Well, I did get into a little bit of trouble after I got to Athens. I may have been a leader of a small group of orphans that tried to cheat Aspasia. We didn't know it was her, though.
And you convinced her to hire you?
No, she asked me on her own.
That was lucky. I don't understand why I have to change.
It's just what you do here. I felt weird at first, but you forget about it pretty fast.
And my weapons?
Don't worry, I'll take care of them. You don't want to scare people in there.
Well... I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't! Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
Yeah, I guess we'll go and go with it.
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things.
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
Fine. Pericles, welcome.
I feel uncomfortable in this.
Now you look like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and
She
don't
seems
forget
very
saying
different
bye.
than before. I don't think before she would have followed the rules
Just
and everything.
got here. You can't leave already.
Here, Alexios. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made his grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotus. Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're no different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone. They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
I've heard of Sophocles. In my line of work, it pays to know who the richest and most famous men are.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies. You should drink more. Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates!
always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good and don't drink too much. So, tell me, what does a Misthios like you think of a party like this?
This is going to be a long night. Parties should be about vomiting up blood, not vomiting up poetry. These people are so clean.
If these guests aren't to your own unique tastes, then just focus on why you came here in the first place.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere, and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your sister said.
Agreed. Pericles needs to know. I'll stay here and look for clues.
I hope they know something about your mother.
Me too.
This is a weird little mission here. Instead of actually fighting people, it looks like all we do is go around and talk to people. I guess we don't actually talk to these guys? I guess we'll go and just track the quest and go that way. Oh, we're supposed to talk to the people in the back room here. Get out the way, people.
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
That last option probably would have been pretty funny, but we're at a party, so we'll keep it classy.
Spare me. I'm only looking for clues to help me find a Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous Xanthodontus exophthalmic Morosov. But he doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
You want to get Euripides drunk. Are you hoping he's going to make an even bigger scene than you did?
Ha! We both know that's not possible. But you're a feisty one, to say the least.
All right. If nothing else, this party could use the help.
You'll need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
How do you know Pericles?
I believe you mean to ask me, how does Pericles know you? I'm the greatest dramatist in the land, mentor to Euripides, lover of Asclepios, father of theater, and so on, and so on.
I'm sure it's a real honor to have you hiding in his kitchen. You're awfully worked up over Euripides. You sure you're just friends?
I'm never just anything, foreigner. Though I confess, Euripides and I hold a bond deeper than brotherhood. Why he slams it with that banal young plaything, Aristophanes, I will never know.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
I guess this is where we get the wine from.
I'm here for your sweet wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
Well, what's the blue item behind us? Oil. Must be for someone else at the party. Get out the way. We got people to talk to.
A new face in Pericles' abode. Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Ape. Tell me, what does it think?
he calling us a it?
Did you just call me it? Watch your mouth, Athenian.
It speaks, and so feisty too. Sometimes I wonder if I'm doomed to be the only
This must
young
be
and
why we
beautiful
put our
thing
weapons
here.
away.
So, what do they call you?
Alexios.
I wouldn't peg you as an Alexios, but never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides?
When I need to relax, I start to fight. For you, though,
Quickly, bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
I'm only here because I'm searching for someone.
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here to fill our wine. Let's focus on that first, shall we?
Well, good thing we already grabbed it. I guess we actually took a shortcut by talking to the lady first.
A competition?
Ah, wonderful idea. Euripides seems quiet, but he never turns down a challenge.
Well, if you brought us some wine, I wouldn't be opposed to showing this young one how we Argives drink.
Pericles has invited all of you here for some reason.
Either we dine here and
Oh,
praise
Cleon's the
Pericles,
dude
or
that
we dine
he's
with Cleon.
fighting
But
against.
Cleon has
That
all
must
the
have been
charm
who
of
the
a typical
orange ape that
politician.
we're talking about
A
were.
horrible voice, bad breeding, and vulgar manners.
Why don't you just apologize to Sophocles?
It's he who should apologize to you.
Sophocles is a friend, and one good friend is worth an entire family. He just needs time to recover from his outburst.
Go ahead and drink up.
Let's conjure Dionysos, shall we?
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods. Another round!
Okay, another round. I don't know, we ended up being the ones that have to
for
serve
more?
the wine.
Ah, I can hardly stomach this pig's piss.
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more!
You ready for another?
Alexi's eyes there look pretty funny. He definitely looked guilty of doing something right there.
Terrible.
You, I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Euripides, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she would trust priests.
Then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about
Seems kind of weird that they perfectly planned
it. In Argos.
that guy to
Here I come.
have information that we need. Is that it?
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
Yeah, he's drunk now.
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another color.
So we got the guy drunk just so he would leave the room? That's a little weird. Oh cool, we're level 16 now. Is there any more quests in this area? Oh, it looks like we skipped one of them. Is he in the room we were just in? Get out the way, lady. Oh, he's over here. I don't even know if we want to know what's inside this room.
Someone's being hurt. Open this door, or I'll kick it in!
Don't mind her. She likes to watch.
So it's this guy again.
Look at you. Such authority. Such aggression. I can see why Pericles has taken such an interest in you. Did you come to join us?
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open for you.
Yeah, we're just here for
I only
information.
came to this symposium to find someone.
Sounds like we can help each other then, doesn't it? You fetch us a bit of oil, I help you find who you're looking for. Maybe they're in here.
She's not in there.
I think I'll check all the same.
Oh, this is where the oil comes into play.
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men worked the wall. But tonight, we forget all of that. Let's have some fun! What do you say? Care to join us?
Now it's time for you to help me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All business right until the end. I like that.
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long, long time ago.
Fled Sparta? No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. She'd earn her independence. The smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
Prostitutes? This is serious.
They don't like being called that, and for good reason. They offer so much more than their bodies.
Such as...
These women are companions, counselors, confidants. Powerful men come to the Etera asking for advice and value their words more than those of their closest friends and advisors. Ali! Come back inside! Ooh, the celebration continues. When you reach Corinth, find Anthusa. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing. Until we meet again, warrior.
Anthusa in Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
I bet that's where she is. Alright guys, I think that's going to be it for today. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.